wash my hands of you.
And hello. Hello everyone. Alright.
What? Are you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here. A problem? Why am I here actually? I didn't save? Oh no. I don't remember where I ended.
What? Are you still here?
I think I just slid right back and that's it. Alright, so I could follow up on the vote and try to convince somebody to... Where is she writing? What? What are you doing? I don't have time for you.
Again, friend. I went and did as you asked, and it worked. How is it possible that you've just arrived here and you already know everyone and exactly what's about to happen to them?
I'm reliving the same day over and over again.
You're toying with me, right? Wait, you're not kidding, are you? That's the only way you could have known. You're a bit like... Oh, what was his name? Sisyphus. Yeah, that's the one. Old King Sisyphus.
Is it? So... I mean, he didn't have the power of... I guess it could be a clue to whatever I need to do later, but it's not like this. He just couldn't get the ball... No, like he got the ball up to a mountain, but it just slid back down anyway. It's not like he had time travel. Like Sisyphus? How so?
Sisyphus was a Greek king a long time ago. For daring to think he could outsmart the gods, he was given a terrible punishment. He was forced to push a great boulder up to the top of a hill. Only, just as it reached the top, it would roll all the way back down to the bottom, forcing him to start over and over and over again for all eternity. Just like you. Actually, now that I think about it, there are a bunch of old stories about the gods punishing people by making them do the same futile task over and over. Tantalus was made to grasp at fruit on a tree he could never quite reach. The Bellides had to keep fetching water in a sieve. Oh, and Ixion was strapped to a wheel going round and round forever. But on the bright side, at least you're not stuck in
There
the
are
underworld
statues that depict that. The guy strapped on a wheel and the kid reaching for an apple. Well, I can't tell him the truth for some reason. Lazy. Go on.
Anyway, I don't know which god you managed to upset to get yourself into this position, friend, but you seem all right to me. So, I'll tell you what. I'll keep doing whatever I can to help you. And you just focus on finding a way to break the cycle you're in.
Thanks, Galerius.
Anytime, friend. Now, I'm going to keep your secret. Although, it's not as if I'll remember this next time we talk anyway, right? Oh, and if our conversations
Not a
ever
secret.
start to annoy you, just tell me you're busy. I know when I'm not wanted. May fortune smile on you, friend.
Galerius, you have to become the leader.
Salve again? No.
Ever thought about running for magistrate yourself?
I've bounced the idea around once or twice, mainly as a way of getting Dooley set free. God knows Sentius is never going to do it. But from what I hear, Malleolus has the elections stitched up. Nobody's gonna take him on and win. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. I mean, he talks a lot about freedom, so I'm hoping if he's elected, he'll release Dooley from his cell. And that's good enough for me.
No. If Malleolus runs, he's going to break the golden rule and kill us all.
And how could you... Oh, wait. You've seen it in another time loop, haven't you? Well, in that case, we need to find a way to make sure Malleolus loses. Better yet, get him to withdraw altogether. If you can do that, and Sentius is the only candidate left, I'll run against him. Deal?
Alright.
Alright, friend.
Greetings and salutations.
Who do I need?
Greetings. I'm Georgius.
I know. You want to know where I'm from, but I really want to ask you some questions.
My friend, your words intrigue me more and more. But yes, very well. Ask me what you will.
Wait, what? Oh, I guess we got interrupted. Do you know a way out of here?
Not so loud. What are you playing at?
Sorry, did I say something wrong?
Have you not been told about the last attempt?
The last attempt?
Oh,
Oh, there's also
then I
Scintilla.
suppose this duty falls to me.
Mystery.
Ah, it is a long story.
A lot of those in this game. Why don't you tell me?
Of course, the first question any of us asks when we first arrive is, how do I escape? It is only natural after all. And scaling the chasm wall is out of the question, for it is simply too steep and too far. But as they say, if the wind fails, use the oars. And here the second option is to leave the way we came in, through the shaft above the bathhouse. See, the shaft is quite high, but if one gathered up enough wood, one could make a series of ladders and climb one's way out.
Why hasn't anyone done that yet?
They have. I am getting to that. There was an attempt made by resourceful fellows who lived here some years ago. They even decided to keep records of their escape attempt for posterity. Unfortunately, as soon as they began to carry the first ladder down the hallway, they heard a godlike voice shake the entire city, and that, tragically, is where their tale ends. So it seems that to merely attempt escape is to invite the wrath of whichever god oversees this place, and so I say it is best to not even discuss it aloud.
Got it, thanks. So that's the third rule. I mean, in conversations, especially with that hornet nest, it like implied that breaking a contract is also breaks the rule, but we never confirmed that yet. What do you think about the golden rule?
Ah, yes. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. As a Greek, this is nothing new to me. It is how our gods operate.
Don't you just love springtime?
Why do you say that?
Have you not heard the tale of the god Hades? He was the first to learn this dreadful lesson when he abducted Persephone and imprisoned her in the underworld. When Demeter, the mother of Persephone, learned of this, she did not punish Hades, the guilty one. Instead, she changed the climate of Earth so that it became hot and dry. Nothing grew. The grain turned to empty husks and the rivers dried up. Innocent people died by the tens of thousands until at last the other gods were forced to act, lest they have no worshippers left. So yes, we know this rule. This has always been the case. The Golden Rule has merely brought it into focus.
What can we do about it?
If we are to survive, I say we must each heed the simple wisdom of Thales of Miletus, first of the 7 sages of Greece, who said, "Avoid doing what you would blame others for doing."
Sounds simple enough. Easier said than done.
Regrettably, I think you are correct, my friend. For even if 99% of us adopt this principle, that will never be enough. Sadly, no matter how well we protect ourselves, the life's work of many good people can be undone in the blink of an eye by a single selfish act.
I know, I've seen it happen.
Ah, the voice of experience. I am sorry for your loss, my friend.
As I stole the money from chest.
I will say one thing for the Golden Rule. For all their grim and haunting poses, these golden statues do make magnificent models for my clothing, do they not?
Do you know where I might find a Greek clock?
And in a city full of Romans you are asking me? Because I am Greek. Let me tell you something about Greeks and Romans. My name is Georgios, yes. But the Romans, they do not care. They hear me say Georgios, and they think, ah, he must mean Georgius. Good Roman name. They do this all the time. They see us worshipping Zeus, they copy us, but call him Jupiter. They take Hades and call him Pluto, Persephone, Proserpina. I am flattered that they copy our ideas, but why must they change the names? Do they want credit for making it all up? Do they want to forget where it came from? At first, I pull my hair out. After a while, I give up, and I become Georgius the Roman. I accept the world is Roman now. Plus, I have no hair left to pull. But my point is this. If you want to know who stole an old Greek name, look no further than the sticky-fingered Romans. The plague you seek was pilfered from a collection of old Greek relics by none other than Dully. He cannot help it. Like a typical Roman, he likes shiny things, especially those that once belonged to my people. And besides, it makes him happy. So I say, let him keep it. I believe he still has it with him, in his cell, just opposite the Temple of Demeter.
Okay. Who are you going to vote for?
That, my friend, is quite the dilemma. But after some reflection, I'm leaning toward voting for Malleolus. I do not enjoy the thought of another visit from Domitius if I voted the wrong way.
Anything you can do to change that?
Nothing comes to my mind, my friend.
Well, can you start convincing him that Malleolus is about to undo the whole golden rule? No, really? That's it? Any idea who is threatening Virgil?
This is troubling, is it not? I'm afraid I have no idea. It is ridiculous though. Virgil is a fine man. But my young friend Fabia confided in me that she saw someone leaving graffiti on his shop front last night. Perhaps you should ask her about it.
Fabia... who's that?
I hope that our paths cross again.
A golden bow, just like Apollo and Diana's.
Is that the baker? That should run away somewhere? Can I make...
Shiny.
golden bread? Nope.
Salve and welcome.
What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. I mostly just bake bread and try to help out where I can.
How did you end up here?
I suppose it all started about 8 months ago. I was living in Rome with my family when I got sick. Terrible timing. My pa had just arranged a husband for me, a fisherman's son. I was about to meet him for the first time when I came down with an awful fever. I spent the next week in bed. Pa paid priests to make offerings to Asclepius, a white rooster, then a goat. But nothing worked. In the end, they decided I'd do better outside the city. Clean air in the countryside would do me good, they said. But after about a day in a carriage on the Appian Way, I was getting worse, not better. I remember closing my eyes for a bit, and I guess I must have fell asleep, because when I opened them again, I was in a forest by a river. I suppose the driver took off with his fee and left me for dead. Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't have wanted to catch what I had either. Anyway, I went searching for help. Stumbled across the trapdoor temple and here I am.
Karen didn't even want to speak to you.
It's nice of you to say, but you should save your sympathy. Lots of people here need it more than I do.
Do you know a way out of here?
What? You've been here a few moments and you're desperate to get out already? Why not give the place a chance before you try to leave? Good people here. Galerius works hard on the farm so I can put food on our tables, and Lucretia tries to keep us healthy. My friend Georgius is always mending our clothes, and Virgil makes sure these old walls don't fall down around us. Well, he does his best. I'm just saying, there are worse places you could live out your days.
I don't belong here.
Well, I can tell from your funny accent you're not from around here, but that doesn't mean you don't belong, does it?
It does. What do you think about the golden rule?
Oh, I try not to worry about it. I mean, if people are nice to each other, we won't have anything to worry about, will we?
Have you met people?
You're funny. I bet my friend Georgius will like you. And those interesting clothes of yours. And I'm sure he'd love to chatter about the golden rule with you too. He'll be just across the forum in his shop.
Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
Terrible shame, that is. Maybe this'll help. Late last night, I was cleaning my oven when I heard some noises outside. The forum's usually dead quiet at that hour, so I came out to see what was going on. To be honest, I thought maybe poor old Dooley had got out of his cell and was snooping around again. So I put my head out and saw someone in front of Virgil's shop. I couldn't tell who, it was too dark. I called out to them, but they just turned and ran off without a word.
It was Sanchez.
They ran past a lit torch, and the light glinted off something metallic. Armour, I think. So I suppose it could only be one of three people. Horatius, Domitius, or Rufius. I hope that helps.
Well, Demetrius seems like the type. Thanks for that, does help.
All right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem. I won't forget it.
Shut up. Actually, I might get some arrows from that problem.
Greetings and salutations.
Mamma mia! Had one coin for the Karen, I guess. Oh, it's getting dark. Won't be able to do much. Could test if killing people with a golden bow will do anything. Is that not... That's not golden bow. Okay, that's 4.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not? Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment.
I need to speak with Yulia? But she's not there. Are you the one threatening Virgil?
Do I seem like anonymous threats are my style?
I know it was you.
You don't know Sturkus.
How about that tribute you wanted?
Yeah? What have you got for me?
How about 100 denarii?
What's in Coolio Mio? Just make it good.
It's too late to waste money right now.
If you set one foot in that villa without permission, I'll skin you alive, you Pusilla Semitarius Mocus. Hey, You're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
I know about your creature, don't worry about me.
Well, it's your funeral.
Is golden bow better for that? Whoa, okay. Can I actually jump? Whoop. Italian plumber. Is that Scintilla?
You? Who are you? Did he send you?
I'm stupidest, and nobody sent me.
Do you know you're here? You have to help me escape before that monster comes back.
What is going on here?
I'm Scintilla. I found a way out through the Gate of Horn, but it's locked. So I told him about it, and instead of helping me escape, he locked me up. He wants to keep us all here forever, or until we're turned to gold. He's a monster. You have to let me go so we can kill him and take his key.
Is that? Well, you can't kill him. Who did that to you?
Sentius, my adopted
What?
father.
Really?
Furies help me. I'll castrate and crucify him.
What? But he sacrifices himself to save people? I guess he's just very set on this, but would she break a golden rule? Like, how was she about to break the golden rule? Trying to escape, but how would she even escape? Alright, well, she needs to give us more explanations here. How hasn't this broken the golden rule?
I don't know. He said the gods are on his side because they don't want us to escape either.
Where's the way out?
Behind me, there's an aqueduct tunnel bringing water from outside the city, so it should lead us outside. The only problem is it's barred by a heavy locked gate, and he has the only key.
What will you do if I release you?
I'm going to take that key from around his neck. Even
Well, that's a
if it
problem.
means cutting his throat to get it. I'm done caring about the golden rule. I just want out. Help me. And we
Yeah,
can
I
together.
see how this is a problem. If she gets out, she'll try to kill her stepfather, which is going to break the golden rule, and we all doomed. But this is not great unless we convince her somehow. What about the others?
There won't be enough time. Just you and me. What do you say?
Wait. She said that she knows how to escape? Why should I believe her? What if I round up everyone there ready to escape once the golden rule is broken?
There's no time. Wait, did you hear that? He's here. Quick, you have to let me go. It's now or never.
No. I'm sorry, but if I let you go, everyone else is going to die.
What? No. You can't just leave me here. How can you be so heartless?
It's too dangerous. Let me see if I can persuade Sentius to let us go.
It's no use. You'll never persuade him of anything. I'm telling you, he's a monster. Please.
I can be fairly persuasive.
You're making a mistake.
You can hang out here. Whenever people tell you to make a quick decision, it's usually about time to think about it and why they want you to do it. Problematic. I mean, I don't even need her. I could escape by myself, but it's probably not going to be actual escape. I don't think the gods would have this set up. Plus, if I let her go, how would we get the key? Or I let her go, she goes killing her father, we get the key and get out? Both locked. Okay. I mean, releasing her could trigger something, like with that scammer. We got a golden bow. Like, there was no way to predict that that's gonna happen. Yeah, his explanation basically gonna be the same, like, hey, she's gonna kill us all. I had to do it. Gotta be rational. What else is here? There were a couple of other places with vines. I think in other caves there were vines, but I'm not sure where it leads. And there was a chest outside. An emaciated human-like creature spattered in gold to have been crushed to death while entering the cistern from the cave beyond. Is that it? Is that a well? Alright. Let's go back. The vote is about to happen and nothing was set up.
So you got a bright lamp. Who cares?
Oi. What are you doing with your door?
I hope you have a good reason. We're finally alone.
Oh.
I assume you already...
I'm stupidus, and we had this conversation before.
We have?
We had this conversation before. I came in a hurry.
Seems rather brash, but all right.
I know what you did to Sinchila.
Me? What are you talking about?
I'm a fucking time traveler. What do you stop pretending? You're keeping her tied up in a cistern.
You know, you remind me of him.
Ooh.
Al Worth. The fellow who came through the portal before you.
But how would you remember that? Do you remember all the... But... You won't be remember this guy, be able to remember this guy, because... Unless you already prevented the other... time... Like, the other time where the rule would be broken. So how would you do that if you would not have opened the portal in the first place? Because, like, you open the portal, the guy comes in, he jumps around in this loophole a bunch of times and then solves the problem. Actually, he didn't solve the problem, he killed himself. The only explanation is that he remembers everything but pretends not to. What?
Come now. Surely you didn't think you were the only one here who remembered everything. You see, my connection to the portal somehow preserves my memories from one loop to the next. Whether that was Proserpina's intention or a happy accident, I'll never know. But I'm surprised you hadn't noticed. Here I was thinking you're a little bit sharper than Al was. Or perhaps you're just more willing to break the rules. He was a moralistic fellow, never once compromised on his principles.
Were there clues?
That fatal flaw.
Actually,
He relived this day many thousands of times before we finally had this conversation. I watched him come through the portal each time, always a little older, a little more disheveled, a little more haunted. And when he finally saw the futility of it all, as you're about to, it broke him. He drank a jug of wine, tied a noose around his neck, and took his own life, just before he was shot with a golden arrow. The next time I awoke, you showed up, but you've caught up to where he was so quickly. I mean, you've lived through the day, what, 6 times? Most impressive.
it did count?
Everything you've done has been in vain, because there's no escape. Except the path that Al took, the path he wrote about on his tablet. What was it? Ah, yes. Best to take your own life now. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it?
What are you gonna do now? Alright, what do we got? You knew there was a way out, and even locked up your own daughter to keep it a secret. Why?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because I have grown attached to all this. My title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face, the music of birds chirping.
Oh, you're actually
And
insane.
as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all, over and over again, for eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely, to cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal as the gods. Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for yourself?
Well, you could be killed one time by accident, and then you won't be able to repeat the cycle, because you need to sacrifice yourself near the shrine. Hand over the key to the exit.
And why would I agree to that?
This isn't over. Yeah, like, if I kill you now, you're dead. There's no threat, though. We could have bluffed here. We could have bluffed. We could have said, hey, I'll just shoot you with a golden arrow right now and you will not be able to repeat the cycle. If you don't have it over, you might have an uprising on your hands.
You might want to think that through. If anyone so much as touches me, everyone dies.
Well, we could pretend that we want to die. But he doesn't want to die, so... It's the right thing to do.
You and your pathetic morality. Nobody cares about your opinions or what happens, where you're from. Least of all, me. Understand that to me, you've never been anything more than a useful idiot, and you're no longer useful.
Also, anyone could jump through the portal, not just me. It just so happens that I'm the only one surviving long enough. What's to stop me from taking it by force? Well, that's a stupid question.
I certainly hope not. In fact, I want it to go on and on forever, until you wither and die like Al did, and the gods send yet another useful idiot to extend my life for me.
I can't steal the key. He needs to give it over himself. It's problematic. Maybe I'll just kill you.
We both know you're not that stupid, so go on, make your empty threats and stomp your feet, and beg the gods for help if you like. But believe me when I tell you, the gods don't care about you. And neither do I. Now, get out of my villa, I'm bored with you.
Bored. Alright, this is more interesting. Well, it's gotta be somehow connected to getting myself into the temple on the bluff. Well, I guess we could try the vote and see if we could get out Meleolis and then get our Salve friends up there so he wouldn't have to trigger the cycle repeat. Ah, it's too late. I could just kill... Actually, well, sure, let's do it. Let's see how the game is going to react at me just killing him.
Are they?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh wait, I can get his key this way. Fuck, it's too quick. What the? Huh. I guess I'm out. Is that the bad ending then? Or is that the ending? How are you alive?
Oh. Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fray.
Oh, I guess it was before he went in.
Al.
How would that make sense, actually? Because I came into the portal after he already went. We should have met all together? I don't know. Alworth, I came in here to find you.
Well, here I am. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Stupidus.
Really? That's strange. I was just reading an old tablet I found here. Well, trying. My Latin is kinda rusty, but the last entry mentioned someone with the same name. It described an event about 2,000 years ago. Someone with your name appeared in the city out of the shrine of Proserpina and murdered a local magistrate, breaking some kind of ancient law. It said that the voice of a furious god rang out, and the ground trembled and statues sprang to life, firing arrows at the city's inhabitants. Apparently, as the citizens screamed and died in pain, the stranger just vanished in a flash of light.
Actually, that was me.
What? You're saying you were here 2,000 years ago? I'm not sure I understand.
When I first arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging from a noose.
I'm sorry, come again?
Why do we have to go through this? I still have the suicide note you carved into this tablet here.
Let me see that. God, why does this writing look so familiar? I've spent a lifetime in this place going around and around in circles. This is disturbing. But I don't understand how I could have written it.
It was written by a different version of you. I changed the past and your fate.
I'm not following.
I killed the man who opened the portal and drew you back in time, preventing it from ever happening.
So you're saying, because a man from 2,000 years ago is dead, he never created a time portal, so I can
yes.
through it, and that's why I don't remember anything.
Yes.
I guess. So what you're really saying is, you brought me back from the dead to let me die all over again. You saw the tablet. I spent a lifetime searching for a way out and never found one. I can't see how I could possibly find one now, so it seems like we're both gonna die here.
Oh, we can't get back up? I regret nothing.
How can you say that? You murdered a man in cold blood, and now there's a city full of dead people. And it's only a matter of time before we join them.
I guess all those old Latin inscriptions were right. Pro peccata unius multis dolabunt. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
1 out of 4 endings. Yeah, it's a bad ending. Interesting, it shows you the ending numbers. Alright. No. You can't skip the credits? Come on. Okay, you need to like smash it a bunch of times. Alright, let's go back. So, I didn't get entirely what was the problem. We created a paradox and got out, but I guess we still were trapped in that cave. Also, I didn't shoot him with a golden arrow. Oh. I didn't see this. Who would place a chest here? Oh my god. And I guess he was the one who put graffitis too. I wonder if he was the one who bullies Virgil as well. Actually, no, maybe not, because he has to relive this day, and that graffiti was put a day before that, so... Okay, there was something here. Also, what about the tree? Too big? Hmm. Yeah, could we follow her whispers somewhere? I feel like... What the hell? Oh, that's probably a normal bow. Probably would have found the path, a secret path, without her help, just by stumbling on it. Wait, actually, how much was it? Shit. There's nothing here. But I mean, it could... No, it couldn't be possible, because I can't reverse back in time. So even if I stole the key from him, the game would be over. Yeah, that's a conundrum. I mean, we could just continue, like, convincing him if it was, like, a real thing. Just every day you would talk to him. Every day you would try to convince him to continue. Just maddening him further. I mean, also... I mean, if it's a real escape, we could also just break the door. Alright, so Virgil... It's probably useless to help him, but who knows, maybe he has a tablet or something like that. I need to find Rufus. Is it the vote already? Busy. Alright, time to go. It doesn't count as murder? Oh.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I should have actually just stole a bunch of mine instead. Huh. Now he's like being sassy with us. I like it. Yeah, I think like the structure of the story is not bad. presentation is kind of average.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and what you're doing with that bow on your back?
I have 2 bows now. Ooh, can do that. Can I save inside this dialogue? No. Shit. Well, I guess not much happens. This could be a different ending. The golden rule is going to be broken soon. I need you to quietly get everyone except Sentius ready to run into the upper cistern when the ground starts to rumble. Oh. Okay. But not before that. But how am I going to get the key? And what is that door? Upper cistern. Is that the one below the temple?
What? That's a big ask. But something tells me you're not kidding. Alright, I'm gonna stick my neck out and believe you. But I doubt I'll be able to gather more than a handful of people.
Yeah, how to get the key though? I mean, stealing is not going to break the cycle. So if I steal the key and he opens the portal,
Catch the drops of water.
it's all fine. I'll have a copy. Unless he knows about it and will try to do something, but that will cost him his life. We just need to find how we can get the key out of him.
On your best behavior, I trust. What is it, citizen?
Are you the one threatening Virgil?
What? Absolutely not. I know someone's been threatening him, and I'm not happy about it. But I can assure you, it isn't me.
I know it was you. Fair enough.
All right.
Oh, another one fresh out of the baths, I take it.
What if I tell her that the truth about Scintilla?
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
Ah, you can't.
Oh,
Oh, okay. It just doesn't light up. I found her. Your father has been keeping her tied up in the upper cistern.
what? Is this some kind of crude commoner joke?
It's no joke.
No, surely not. Father, is this true?
I'm afraid it is.
I don't understand. Why? Why would you do such a thing?
Because you found a way out. And if you're wondering why I'm telling you this, it's because you're never going to remember any of it. All I have to do is commit a sin, and the day will begin again. Watch this. I'm going to kill you now.
The many shall suffer.
He's a funny man.
The sins of the one.
Help me!
Boop. Well, nobody's trying to hunt me down. It wasn't on his person. I checked his corpse when I killed him. There's nothing on him. So where's this goddamn key? Yeah, until I find that key. Oop. Oh no. Can't really do much. Oh yeah, what about the upper cistern? Will there be a bunch of people? Shit. Maybe I shouldn't have risked that. Shit. Okay, never mind. Oh my god. Oh no. I guess I could like hide and suck my thumb until the health regenerates somewhere. How much money do I have? 7k. I feel like Malleolis will ask for like a huge price. So I'll get another 2,000 here. Alright, this is this is funny. Hmm. Yeah, I should quick save.
Salve, friend. Mind telling...
I'm Stupidus, and I'm a bit busy right now. Actually... yeah, sure.
All right then. I'll get out of your way.
We could save Ulpus, but I need to save the girl first.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
Are you the one threatening Virgil?
No idea what you're talking about?
I know it was you.
Yeah? Prove it.
You have rheumatism.
What business is that of yours? Willow, but fine. I owe you one. No idea what you're talking about. Yeah?
Hmm.
What are you? She need. What you hope?
I heard she got sick earlier and went to find medicine.
But how could you know she needed this exact medicine? And how did you even get it? I guess it doesn't matter. You just saved a person's life, and you should be proud of yourself. And maybe she can tell us who poisoned in the meantime. That's...
Nah, I gotta go. So, Dulius has Greek lock. What else is left? Roman one? Where's the Roman one? I guess I could like spy on one of them, but the gladiator just kind of just doing push-ups all day. Rufus does walk around, but I don't know. Seems like of time wastes.
Salve, friend. Welcome to life.
I'm feeling a bit of edge.
That's good, in a sense. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention. But on the bright side, once you've been here a few months, well, it's slightly less terrifying anyway. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
What's your story?
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even
You don't have to do
betrothed a
anything.
handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
Well, I guess he could imprison you for life. I mean... Well, they wouldn't know about the time loop. How did you end up here?
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome, 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
It is. God? Don't you mean the gods?
Oh yes, of course. A slip of the tongue.
Cultists.
If you like.
Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. Although, I did once hear someone gossiping down at Aurelia's tavern about a possible way. I don't put a lot of stock in such rumors, but if you're desperate, if that doesn't work, then I suppose we're all stuck here until the gods decide our fate.
Thanks, but it's definitely a scam.
Oh, I see. Well, that doesn't surprise me. I'm sorry I even suggested it. I won't make that mistake again.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. I think about those words a lot. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbours as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine. But on the other hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin. And that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
That's the question of TV show Mindhunter, actually. It's like nature versus nurture. Are people born to be psychopaths and maniacs, or they just brought up to be by their parents and all that stuff? A lot of famous maniacs, serial killers have problems with their mothers. It's like almost 100%. Well, there is no answer that would beat my reason. So it's just, yeah, they are born this way, or no, people are all fundamentally good. I don't think so. I think people are fundamentally good.
You don't think that's a little naive? I suppose you've never seen what I've seen. Innocent men and women, torn apart in arenas while thousands of Romans look on and cheer.
I stand by what I said. But again, it doesn't contradict. Whatever.
I wish I shared your faith.
So you are a Christian?
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here, but things are very difficult for us right
Is
now.
there a
There was
Christian
terrible
cult
fire
hiding around in the
and our
rocks
emperor decided
somewhere?
to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible.
What if I point the assassin toward her? I'm looking for a Roman plaque that was removed from the obelisk. Can you tell me where that is?
Even if I had seen it, and I'm not saying I have, I couldn't in good conscience give it to you. That's all I'll say.
Perhaps the magistrate would like to know about your beliefs.
What you're doing is disgusting, and it's not going to work. Shame on you. Even if I had seen it, and I'm... All right, well...
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no. No. No, 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 no. Orpheus, what are you doing? Get back from there. If you lose...
That's the idea.
What?
Why do you think? I'm stuck.
I know, please...
I'm sorry.
Please, help him. Thank...
You... Well, you don't... It's if...
Okay. I guess if you saved Yule yourself, you can say that, even though you could have said that anyway as a lie. I have already saved Yule's life, and I'd like to help you too.
Oh, really? That changes things a little. But we're still in...
Wait, why do you need 2,000 denarii?
Yulia and I are in debt bondage to Malleolus. We might as well be slaves.
Also debt bondage.
And that's how much it will take to buy our freedom back.
You know all of that shit.
Really?
No, you'd be free.
You'd do that for us? A couple of complete strangers.
Of course.
It seems today we are both blessed. This did not turn out how I thought. Thank you, friend. I never thought people like you existed.
Here's your money.
Thank you. I'll go and pay off our debts immediately. I just wish there was some way I could repay you. But I have nothing but the tunic on my back.
You have some info. What do you mean don't worry about it?
I'll go and take care of things with Malleolus and tell Yulia the good news. Thanks again, friend. I'll never forget what you did for us.
Okay. Yeah, we can probably talk to him and learn something, but... Ooh. Yeah, this guy doesn't waste time. But will that change anything else? And Ulpus would probably be eligible for vote, so saving him would have extra possible vote for
A golden
Yulia.
road, just like
our farmer.
Go through with it.
It wasn't for lack of trying. And now Malleolus is going to... Wait. Why do you look so happy?
We're free. Malleolus just released us and we never have
What?
to set foot
You didn't give him money?
What? How?
The newcomer arranged it somehow.
Really? That's... incredible. Oh, what a relief. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. Just rest up, get your strength back, and we'll celebrate properly when you're ready.
I will. Thank you, Ulpius. I will.
But you couldn't give her the money. You could also only give money to Ulpius.
Apollo is powerful here, is he not?
Salve.
Where are they going?
Alve.
Oh. You changed your mind? Okay, I thought he was going to pay the debt. But guess not.
Shalom.
Shalom. What's your story?
You mean where am I from and all that? Judea, originally. But when I was a child, I moved to Rome with my family, Romanized my name and spent most of my life in the Jewish district of Trans-Tiberim, across the Tiber from the main city. That's where I was when the fires broke out. Everyone was running toward the river and I, listening to my inner contrarian, ran the other way. Every road leading out of Rome was in chaos, full of people with all their belongings in carts and brigands preying on them. Several hours down the Appian Way, I saw another Jewish family being attacked by 3 opportunists. So I picked up a branch from the side of the road and went to defend them. I can only assume they got the better of me because the next thing I knew, I was waking up in a forest, by a river not far from here, with no memory of how I got there. It's strange though, because I still had my purse on me. Why would a robber knock me unconscious and throw me in a river, but not take my coins?
Good on you for risking your life to help others.
A lot of good it did me. And that family. I sometimes wonder what happened to them.
Do you know a way out of here?
I don't. But even if I did, I'm not going anywhere. I have unfinished business.
Huh? What are you planning? Oh. What do you think about the golden rule?
Well, neither of us have a couple of hours to stand around talking about theology, law, and collective punishment, so I guess you're looking for a pithy summary? You remind me of an old story from my people about Hillel the Elder. He was approached by a Gentile and asked to explain the entire Torah while he stood on one foot. Obliging, he replied, "What is hateful to you, do not do to another. That is the whole Torah. The rest is commentary. Go and learn." Of course, what I want to know is, what kind of a god sees a young woman abducted and does nothing about it? Not my god. That's for sure.
So he's Christian too, probably. Good question.
Thanks. I just wish there was a way to find out.
Who are you going to vote for?
Sentius, I suppose. I'd have to be insane to vote for Malleolus after what he did.
So that would be 3-4. Still not enough. I mean, would be interesting what would happen if they pick Sentius. Sentius would trigger the portal anyway because he wants to live forever.
Alright, friend.
But is he gonna wait? Is there going to be more of the day left? I thought they would take my bow from me, but they just allow... Oh yeah, there was another spot actually with butterflies there. Wait, what? Where did he go? The fuck? Ah, just... Oh. There was someone locked in a cage, praying. Maybe it's this way? Oh, what are you doing? You could have a key on him. I kill him. Take it. Nice. And why do I need wine? Never came up yet. Can you be more helpful, lady? And I'm not sure how to follow up on Virgil problem. I guess we could speak to Virgil again, maybe.
Ah, a new face. Salve. I hear we...
We're going to vote for.
Well, Malleolus is talking about loosening some of the restrictions in this place. And while it's all a bit vague, my vote isn't for sale. If... Nice to talk.
There might be something new inside.
Welcome back.
Nope, there's actually nothing.
Nice to talk.
I mean, I could search the rooms. I could also kill Dooley and take his... Shit. I probably could get here... I don't know why I can't just kick her when they're activated, but I keep forgetting. Yeah, let's check that place where I saw vines. Oh, wait. She's not yet here. And there's the vines. Wait. What? How did I open it? Okay. Pull the father of riches. Oh, that's the block. Nice. These are the Christians. And maybe it's just one of the old Christian symbols. I swear I saw it somewhere. When it actually was a cult. Oh, maybe if Ulpius dies, she comes here. Octavia, I think. I probably could have even followed her and slipped in. I got the Roman pluck. Okay, so the last one is Adulius' cell, and then how do I get him out? Oh yeah, I need to get keep forgetting his name. Salve dude to be elected. And to do that, I need to do what? Oh yeah, get Malleolus out. So let's speak to him.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
I could sneak in, but
Malleolus isn't receiving Yeah? Whoa, you must really want to see Malleolus. Let yourself in with this key.
I'll have this key forever.
Just make sure you give it back on your way out.
Or not.
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Magistrate. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Young boy. Giant head. Note from Ulpius. Ulpius to his lost love. May God watch over you. Please know that I held on as long as I could, but without you, my life is meaningless. I only hope we meet again in Gan Eden. Not from Julia. Julia to her captors, Malleolus and Claudia, curse you to the depths. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead, because death is preferable to another day in that bondage to you. My vultures peck out your livers in Tartarus for all eternity, May. Wait, what are those? Apples? They look a bit too glossy, but I think those are supposed to be apples. knock, knock, knock. Oh.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Where do you keep your valuables? Can we talk?
Talk? What business could you possibly have with me?
Why were you crying? What's your story? Why were you locked in this room?
My marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much.
Marital? What's your story?
I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I am receiving strange men in private.
And yet you just keep talking without just letting me out. Do you know a way out of here?
Preferably the way you came in, by which I mean, please leave.
What do you think about the golden rule?
I think it's about to be broken if you don't hurry up and leave. Finally! This is outrageous.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty tribute, so you must have been desperate.
Oh wait,
to
he
see
has different eyes, so that's the guy with a very, yeah, Quintius. But even if we point the assassin toward him, that wouldn't really work, because golden rule will be broken. What's your story?
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
What will you do if you win?
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
How will you do that?
By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
But like, all the statues, he also just made this up? and all the like left behind writings? What makes you sure it's not real?
The person making a claim bears the onus of proving that claim. Can you do that? Can you prove
Yes.
the rule is real?
Yeah, you could determine that from like other people like lying around there, and from text lying around too. Like we saw a bunch of texts. We even I think picked them up. The golden rule is definitely real.
Nonsense. There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
Also, somebody said that there is like an evidence of people trying to get out on stairs, building like ladders. He will not believe that. I found a book called The Myth of the Golden Rule. Whoever wrote it obviously died because they refused to accept the Golden Rule. I found a book called The myth of the Golden Rule. Whoever wrote it obviously died because they refused to accept the Golden Rule.
You mean that book next to a golden statue in the theater? Tell me, how do you know that statue wasn't put there?
Oh,
by
that's the
Sextus
theater.
himself?
The podium place.
Can you?
What about the old golden statues? What would it take to prove you it's real? Book notes?
Surely, you're not one of those people who believes everything you read. As if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down.
I'm reliving the same day over and over again. The Golden Rule is broken each time.
What? Oh, I see what's happening here. Another poor, vulnerable soul taken in by Sentius's machinations. He won't get away with this much longer.
Even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert disaster. If I'm wrong, then accepting it will make the city a better place. Isn't that a good thing?
I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people, and that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish.
I can see nothing that can convince you.
But that is simply because you are mistaken.
So you are Quinctius?
My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
You have one green eye and one blue eye, just like the description in the execution order from Emperor Nero.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
Apparently, Quinctius also suffers from delusions of grandeur.
Well, I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will firmly establish.
Yeah, I'm not sure that really helps us. I can't prove it's you yet, but I will.
Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you wanted?
And even if I prove it, what would that change? Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
You mean the children's fable exploited by Sentius to scare us all into doing what he wants?
The thing is, Sentius had to kill himself the first time without knowing that that would actually trigger the time loop and give him the memory. So the first time he did it, he was actually a good man, but he just did it so many times that eventually he just grew very callous and doesn't care anymore. Like, doesn't treat people like people. I want you to withdraw from the election.
Are you insane? You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands? Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win?
Would bluff work? They're not great options. I mean, like, we could threaten him, and since he doesn't believe in Golden Rule, then it could work. but why would he need to follow up on this? As soon as I'm gone, he'll have protection. Because as soon as you win, you're going to break the golden rule.
Don't talk nonsense. There's no such thing as the golden rule.
You're going to arrest Sentius for treason and sentence him to death by gladiatorial combat.
How could you possibly know that?
Because I know the future.
Nonsense! This is nonsense! I don't know how you know about my plans, but I'm absolutely sure Sentius is involved somehow. And now, I'm going to enjoy watching Domitius kill him even more. Now, get out of here! You outstayed your very limited welcome.
Lies? I guess I could lie about Domitius telling, and then that will stir some drama. I don't see why we can't just offer him a bunch of money.
Still here? You fool.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Secret shrine. Okay, there's 2000k. Shit. What? Where? Oh, shit. Fuck. That's too risky to try now. Where? He must keep it somewhere. What is this secret shrine?
Salve, friend. Mind telling me... Oh. You?
Oh, we can also send him for Ulpius resolve. Ulpius is about to throw himself off the Great Temple balcony. Tell him Yule will be fine and give him this purse of 2000 denarii to pay off their debts.
But how did you... Alright, of course. I'll make sure this gets to him. I'll go...
Okay. Fuck, 2000 denarii on this guy, then 1000 denarii, 1000 denarii to get in.
Ixion turns.
Fear is proof
Hey,
of a
Horatius.
degenerate mind.
How's it feel knowing your man's doomed to lose the election today?
drawing any graffitis? Well, actually, I can just get in.
As if I'll be afraid of you, little man.
Let's see what I can do with this. I could just walk in with a key, but... yeah, I guess that was just another way in.
And now,
Why was she crying though?
Now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. And now.
What?
I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my
Galerius needs to finish his thing, so... oh yeah, what about Secret Shrine? Also, how did I open that door before? Oh.
I should hope so. This is outrageous.
What? I guess this just takes time for them to open. It's not obvious. What? Oh yeah, what if we talk to that scammer? Will he
Shiny.
will he be mad at us? I mean, he can't. No, but where's he?
Welcome.
Oh.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet. Hello there, friend. May I say, that is a glorious bow you're carrying. Do you mind if I ask where you acquired it?
I took it from the Shrine of Diana, only to discover you'd locked me inside with an angry hornets. I managed to escape, but and after a harrowing ordeal in the palace and traveling back in time, here I am.
Are you well, stranger? Have you been out in the sun too long? You seem a little confused. Perhaps you should go and see Lucretia in a clinic. Very well.
Okay, he might be done now.
Salve.
Oh, Galerius, you're done.
Boy, how did you get in there, you cheeky little snoopers?
Did you just scale the wall to my villa somehow? I must remember to have words with that buffoon Domitius.
How did you know that?
Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me? Are you in? What?
I don't think that's gonna work.
Don't talk nonsense. How could you?
Demetrius told me.
Nonsense! This is nonsense! I don't know how you know about my plans, but I'm absolutely sure Sentius is involved somehow. And now, I'm going to enjoy what... Now, get...
How we can just talk it out, man. Oh.
Get out of my villa.
Alright, there's a secret shrine key now. Also, if I kill Demetrius, I might get some evidence on who's doing graffiti. The priestess. What about her? Are you actually going to be helpful? Persephone?
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I... It must be completed by... It'll be between... Why do you ask? Certainly. I beg your...
Lua was right, we're in Underworld.
Oh my. That is quite a lot to take in. You'll have to give me a moment. Let's see. If that is indeed the case, I suppose we'd better figure out what to do about it, hadn't we? We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. Hercules, the demigod.
Yeah. There's nothing new.
May 4th.
So what was it about? Just randomly said priestess? Ah.
Citizen.
I could go back up, but I don't know why would I need to talk to her.
Who you trust. Sorry, was there something you wanted?
Like a thank you for giving you 1,000 denarii. Maybe some good info. Hmm. Shit, what is behind here? Secret shrine. I mean, we did find a secret shrine. I don't know why he would have oh well, yeah, I guess he was a Christian. Was that the secret shrine where the fish tablets were? I guess I don't need that. Fuck, I'm kind of stuck now.
Salve, Fred. Welcome to life under the gold. Ah, we've all been. I used to lay. I still. Ah.
Salve.
Hmm.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Not sure what I'm missing. I guess I could just keep trying.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
It would be a thing to drag if it could remain. Everybody run!
Ah, 1 second. Be right back. Back. Ugh. Run, old man. 4,000. That's it? Yeah.
Salve, friend. Oh. You? Alright. But I'll go.
Okay, now I need to wait for him to do his things. I could gather a bunch of money or... Search the rooms. Poem. My life has been torturous as the 7 labors of Hercules, orphaned, defeated, and enslaved, yet I would suffer it all again gladly, because each loss, wound, and tragedy brought me to you, radiant as Rome's sacred flame. Your blight warmth nourishes my soul. I know I can never touch you, any more than hold Vesta's flame, but to watch and love you from afar, bathing in your glow is enough. Well, I guess it's the priestess. Vestas. to Livia.
lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Virgil.
Stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron. You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives, but they are ignorant.
This again. You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
That's the gladiator, but no clues really. If I believe the person threatening Virgil is either Domitius, Rufus, or Horatius, I should talk to them and have a look through their homes.
You, Tantalus, cannot catch the drops of water, and the tree you grasp at eludes you.
Where's Rufus's room? That's Cabash's. Oh.
Ixion turns.
So what is used to write graffitis? Not is this the thing? Probably not fish sauce, right? But I mean, there's also a bucket filled with like paint. Did we bluff on him? Actually. Can't find Rufus's. Oh yeah, didn't we have like a list? It was like a list of all people, but it's hard to find now. Goose eggs. Ah, there we go. Yeah, we never found Hannibal. Slum. Aggressively agitated patrol. Yeah.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla Wood. What is it, citizen? What? You know nothing. All right?
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not?
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without a hefty trip. Why would... You fool.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
That's just threatening is also enough. I was bluffing though. Nah.
Wherever you are, Saint.
I could try releasing Scintilla, but what would that achieve?
Give me another day in the sun.
There should have been some kind of animation here. So silly.
Salve. Oh. All right. But.
Hmm. What did I miss?
Vote for Malleolus for a free drink at my tavern.
Yeah, the Meteus. Where's Rufus? Oh.
You stay away from my money.
Cerberus lifts his triple head and lets out his threefold braying.
Livia, would you stop muttering like Medea over a cauldron? You'll scare away my customers.
They follow their trades, imitating their previous lives.
Wait.
But they are ignorant.
Oh, that's her place.
You're in a world of your own, aren't you?
Kabash, and this is left out. Where the hell is his room then? Ah. Wait. Oh. I never went here. Damn it. Because I kind of, in my head, thought that somehow winds up there. Pff, okay, that was so easy. This is your final warning, Sheena. But he has a boy here. And another man statue. Interesting. Ooh. Yeah, a lot of people who try to go against homosexuals are Latin homosexuals themselves. Also Christian, huh? A circular stone disc with a symbol of a fish carved into it.
All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm. Magistrate's orders.
Shut up.
Citizen.
So I guess this is how we're going to persuade him to not bully by giving him willow bark.
Name's Rufus. No idea what you're...
I know it was you. I found an incomplete letter to him in your quarters.
Look, I haven't been at my best lately. I know that. It's the rheumatism. It starts with constant pain in all your joints. Then the pain starts to mess with your head. Makes you angry, mean. I know that's not an excuse for how I acted. But it's the truth. But with the willow bark, I'm already starting to feel like myself again. I'll leave him alone from now on. It's not as if I was ever going to hurt him anyway. I was just lashing out. I'm going to go and clean up the graffiti. Just forget this ever happened. Will you?
Alright, no problem.
Salve.
That was almost too easy.
Greetings and salutations.
But really all pointless because it's going to get erased.
Salve. I hear we
Unless Virgil knows some kind of info, but we already know that Dullius has the last plaque. Don't worry about the threads, it's just Rufus and he's never going to hurt you.
What demon or spirit told you about that?
I found an incomplete letter note in his house.
You went snooping in his place? That was risky. We're lucky you didn't cross any lines. Have you spoken to him about it?
Yes, and he won't be bothering you anymore.
Really? How did you manage that?
I found a treatment for his rheumatism. Why do we want to go through this?
Poor fellow. I've heard that can really mess with a person's head. Well done for figuring that out.
Just explain everything you did. To NPC.
Really? That's promising. I'll keep an eye out for him. Nice to talk to you.
A golden bow, just like Apollo and Diana.
Citizen.
I guess I could talk to Dooley, but we could probably persuade him just giving up the Greek plug if we took a long enough time. But I don't think that's happening. Dig up some dirt on Malleolus. More... Well, we got shrine key, and we know where the shrine is, but it didn't really link. You get stuck there, buddy.
Greetings and salutations.
In the piss bucket. Yeah, I thought there would be some kind of apology there. We could talk to the assassin one more time, but he's dead now. And I'm not sure if that's really gonna
A golden bow.
help.
That's
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm... Malleolus isn't... What?
What is it? Not that it's any of you, unfortunately. See, Domitius has been going around town. The man sent this... I suppose... Alright.
Let's go to Dooley.
Don't believe a word they tell you. Shalom, Fred. Sent here. All right.
I forget where he was. God damn it.
Don't believe a word they tell you.
Hello? Hello?
How about a Greek plug in your cell?
Do you like it? It's shiny, innit?
May I please have it?
But if I gave it to you, then I wouldn't have it anymore, and I'd be sad.
I could just bring you like very shiny things, like shiny fish. Actually, I haven't tried shooting animals. Alright, what is it going to take for you to give it to me?
Well, if you get me out of here,
Ah, come on.
anymore because I'd already be happy. Then you could have it, and you'd be happy too.
There's no way Sentius will release you, but perhaps if we add a new magistrate?
Like, yeah, Galerius will.
Okay, so finding dirt.
How'd you do? Hello there, friend. Well, I'll take your word for it. But perhaps you'd be interested in selling it to me. I mean, it's not as if you have any use for it down here.
For the right price, I'll tell you where you can get your own.
Now you're talking, I'm interested. How about 100 denarii?
5,000 denarii.
Oh, that's a little excessive, don't you think? It's not the bow of Ulysses we're talking about.
Think of the investment. A few little coins in exchange for riches beyond imagining.
All right. But I'm going to need you to tell me before I pay up.
Sure, let's go with that, I guess. Yeah, he's never going to pay if I tell him.
Wait. Let's not be too hasty, friend. I just want a little assurance that I can trust you, that's all.
Well, the golden rule won't allow me to not deliver any on my promises.
I suppose you're right. All right, you drive a hard bargain, but here's your money.
Oh, 5,000.
The location of that bow.
It's in the Shrine of Diana.
What? But I already knew that, you imbecile. Everyone knows that. I can't take that golden bow because stealing from the goddess in her own shrine would break the golden rule. You promised to tell me where I could get one of my own.
You can take it and you'll be able to keep it for the rest of your life.
What is this? Some kind of joke?
You gave me what I wanted and I gave you what I promised.
I don't believe this is happening.
You've been loopholed.
Don't even talk to me.
Ah, that's fine.
Shiny.
Salve.
Alright.
Mighty the Assassin. Can't think of anything else.
A gold.
Ask Witch about appealing to the gods for help. But I do need to get to the temple for that.
Then Bo.
Or releasing...
Ave.
Yeah, what if I just release her? That might just end in a bad ending.
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you? Well,
Wait a second, that's not even a gold bow. Will the gods even know if I kill her here?
You are... You... Wait, what? God, am I going out of my mind? Are you going to let me go or not? What? Oh, thank you. Now follow... Wait. Did you hear that? He's here. He must be coming in through the door behind me.
Wait, why didn't he do that?
Stay right here and keep him talking while I look for something I can use.
Is she... Oh, actually coming.
What did you do with Scintilla? Where is she?
As if I'd tell you.
So that is how it's going to be. Oh well, this doesn't change anything for me. So, you discovered my secret. So what? What are you going to do about it?
what a sneaky person. Just came from the side. He couldn't see with his own eyes there somehow. To ask me to figure out another time you knew there was a way out and then looked up your own daughter. It's funny, but like he's supposed to already know that we know, but I mean they would need to rewrite this whole thing.
Of course. There's no way you could have succeeded. Every soul who has ever found themselves here has broken the golden rule eventually. It is inevitable. Man will always sin sooner or later. Any idiot could tell you this, but where others might see tragedy, I saw opportunity. As I told you the first time we met, I found a way to cheat death. By reliving the same day over and over again, forever. And I will continue living long after your dust.
You knew there was a way out and even locked up your own daughter to keep it a secret. Wow.
Why? Isn't it obvious?
I think there was a lot in
Because
this
I
question.
have grown attached to all this.
Very
My
similar.
title, my beautiful villa, the sun on my face, the music of birds chirping. And as long as this day keeps repeating itself, I get to enjoy it all, over and over again, for eternity. Don't you see? I have found a way to prolong my life indefinitely, to cheat death. I have become, in effect, as immortal
I
as
can't
the
even
gods.
skip this, but
Can you honestly say you would not wish the same for
so
yourself?
similar. Let's see if you can cheat your way out of this.
Do you really think you can take on a Decurion with that flimsy little bow?
I mean, I can't, because you know why. I probably could, but I'm going to tell her, have this one. Oh, such a badass moment.
Who? Scintilla? Where is she?
That's gonna trigger the golden rule. I guess we could run. Like, it's going to be another ending.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Wait, how did you get the key?
Hey, what's happening to you? That light, it's so bright.
Still brings us to the first ending, or is it the second one? It's different.
Hi there. Gave me a bit of a fray. Thought I was in here alone. Well? Really? That's... I was just reading an old... It described an event of freedom and... It said, apparently, the...
Weird, that definitely wasn't me.
I didn't for one moment think it was, but the way you say that makes me wonder. I mean, how many people with that name could there be in this place? I don't understand how you could have been here 2,000 years.
And I couldn't lie about my own name, so it's all pointless here. You might as well just had one option, or yeah. Well, our character can't talk, so it can't be back and forth. When I arrived here in the present day, I found your corpse hanging from a noose.
I'm sorry, God, why did... I've spent this, I
helped sincerely kill the man who opened the time portal and drew you back in time, preventing it from ever happening.
So you're saying, because a man from 2000... I guess you saved my life then, as well as helping that poor woman to escape. That's a lot to take in.
Wait, it was before he fell into the cistern? But why? why we were transported in a different place this time? Enough talk, how about we get out of this place?
Maybe we can escape through the same aqueduct Santilla used, if we can find it.
It's right here in this cistern, follow me. But I already knew about the aqueducts, so we could have done that anyhow. My broski got lost. So that was the better ending?
I'm gonna pause here for a moment and make sure nobody else has ever lured into this temple.
I don't think that's really makes any difference, because the only problem was the portal. And now it's not going to open anymore. Alright.
You go on ahead, and I'll be there soon.
Is Karen gonna say goodbye? Hey, Karen.
You're back. But you're alone. Does that mean you didn't find Al?
Stop pretending.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you so much. I was beginning to think you'd both become trapped in there. Why don't you tell me what you discovered while we wait?
I've discovered your real name is Karen. Or was it Curti?
Ah, I see. I thought you might. Well, now you know. I suppose you have questions.
Who are you really?
You can just call me Caroline, if you like. I am sorry I was not completely honest with you when you
So
first
maybe she was helping Persephone in this way?
I do not. But I have learned, from 5,000 years of experience, that most
Only
people find
5,000?
comfort in familiarity, in gradual change, and coming to see the truth in their own time.
What truth is that?
That you died, of course. You were dead when I brought you here. My role, as the servant of the god of the underworld, has always been to assist the chosen to cross the threshold from the land of the living to the land of the dead.
Where are we now then? How did I die?
Usually, when people do not remember how they died, it is because they suffered a terrible trauma. Most souls would rather not remember. Ask yourself honestly, do you really want to know?
Yes, I want to know.
As you wish. You were murdered. You were exploring an old tomb when you discovered a cache of forgotten relics, including 2 silver coins of ancient origin. Unfortunately, as you emerged into daylight, you were set upon by 2 thieves. A nearby hiker saw the scuffle break out and leapt to your aid, trying to help you recover your bounty. You both fought bravely, but your assailants were armed, and you were not. There was nothing you or your ally could have done. He died instantly at the scene, and you followed a few hours later. That man's name was Al Worth. You were each in possession of a sacred coin, called Karen's Opal by some, and so it was my duty to bring you here.
What's so special about those coins?
Perhaps you have heard the tales of the Greeks and Romans burying their dead with a coin in their mouths to pay the ferryman for passage across the river. Well, those stories contained a seed of truth, but not any coin would do. A long time ago, my master created 1,000 silver coins and had me distribute them across the world. My orders were simple. Whenever a person died in possession of a coin, I was to locate them and ferry them here.
So that place is just the whole underworld, but people are getting purged every time they break a rule? So there's no after this one. Why?
That is a question you would have to ask him, if that were still possible, in light of the path you have chosen. I am just his servant, doing his bidding. Only now, I find myself bereft of purpose. You see, the coins on you and Al were the last of the 1,000 in existence. There is nobody else to ferry here.
Just make more.
Nobody to keep you company. After 5,000 years, the underworld has finally run its course.
Can you return us to the land of the living?
I see no point in keeping you here. But I have to ask one thing. That you keep this to yourself.
So we do survive.
Look! Here comes Al now. Al! It's so good to see you. You were gone so long I thought I'd never see you again.
Kinda lost track of time in there. You wouldn't believe what we found. The ruins of a long-forgotten city. And there was a tablet describing an event 2,000 years ago. Supposedly, the city was destroyed when a woman murdered a tyrant with the help of, well, my new friend here. I know how crazy that sounds.
Maybe not that crazy. That woman. I don't suppose her name was... Scintilla?
How could you... What?
She left a tablet of her own. I stumbled across it while I was waiting here. I think she meant for you to read it. Here, take a look.
Okay.
I don't know what became of you.
How would that work?
But I want you to know that I will never forget you. Or what you did.
Because she was dead anyway. Where did they escape? Escape?
So fortunate. Ulpius, Cynthia, Lucretia, Horatius, Galerius, Lord Dooley, and the others. But please understand, their blood is on my hands, not yours. I will live with the consequences of my actions, and all I can do is move forward, trying to show others the same compassion you showed me. I promise you that saving my life will not be for nothing. Scintilla.
I guess she got out, got to Karen, and Karen just decided to, I guess I'll ferry you back.
Sounds like you meant a lot to her. I'd love to hear your story, but first, you two look exhausted. Why don't you hop in my boat and rest while I ferry you back to civilization?
Sounds good to me.
And you? Are you ready to go home?
Alright, Karen. Very nice home. Okay, it's not tapping, it's just going to appear after first credits. Well, this doesn't help. Wait, does that mean she just has a key on her? Kill her, take the key.
The many shall suffer.
Where did she get the key? How did she get the key? I mean, it would make sense for him to hide the key with her, I guess. Like both secrets in one place, but... yeah, okay, I don't think it's here. Great! And what is this door, too? Nah. Okay, let's try to better this time. Hey. Directions to a secret shrine. Are you sure that's the shrine? That's... but let's double check, I guess.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
A golden bow. Just
How'd you do?
Okay, right. Right. Yeah, that's the one. Another pluck. There's nothing that links Maleoles here. One moment. It was a spam call. Great. Hmm. The only other idea is to talk to Assassins again, but don't I have his, like, the bounty?
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you?
Arve, and you... See you again soon.
And then I can't really persuade anybody to change their votes. Like I tried, they're just not.
That's quite an impressive bow you have there.
There's no dialogue options that would work. Maybe I could search his place again. There's a crying wife, which implies something. I mean, that servant could have known more, maybe? Maybe we can ask her now?
Domitius, come quickly. We're being robbed. This is outrageous. Do I need to call Domitius?
Nah, nothing.
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here without... My name is... You... and I like to think it is... That's quite all right. What? Don't talk... How?
I know all your secrets.
Nonsense! This is nonsense! I don't know how you know about my plan. And now, Now, get out of here!
What now? Malio? What?
I don't understand. Oh. Oh, she says the priestess again. But I'm pretty sure there's nothing here.
Arveg. Oh, let's. We'd have her, Sisyph, and so. It's a reasonable and all road. You. Shh. As I.
Oh. Okay. Man, like, if there's new dialogues options, why wouldn't the whole thing would light up? Hercules couldn't manipulate time or turn organic matter into gold.
Are you telling me that you can? I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means, but if that's true, then perhaps you stand a chance. So, if you want to confront him, I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. But first, you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that...
Yeah.
The problem is, the door has... I suspect the answer lies in... It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebody, if you could...
It still doesn't get me any further.
As I mentioned, the then can you tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out? Truly? Then why are you still here?
Because that path will result in the deaths of nearly everyone here, and I don't want to do that.
I see. Then it seems you have made a great sacrifice for all of us, friend. I admire your compassion. Truly. Thank you. But unfortunately, I'm afraid your only other option will be to confront you-know-who.
Don't believe
I don't...
word they tell.
Shut up. I don't know why I can't just get the key and get everybody out with the help of... What's his face? Galerius. Like, you can tell them to go to the upper cistern, but they won't be able to climb up the cistern, I'm pretty sure.
All right. I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious. As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her to know she's not alone.
I already have it.
In any case, time is of the Mayford.
Time is of the essence.
All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm. Magistrate's orders. What now?
That's quite an impressive bow you have
All right.
there. Just like Diana's. Keeping an eye on things, Horatius?
As always, priestess.
Hello?
Invisible walls can't steal it. Well, I couldn't steal it anyway. Alright, well, let's not waste time, I guess. Let's restart the loop and talk to the assassin again. Yes. Maybe that will help. I can't find my shells. And we got like 5,000 from the scam. So far, like the biggest amount of money at one time.
Ixion turns.
I love your clothes. So, unless you want me to slip some hemlock into your neck.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Oh, too many of you here.
Salve, friend. Oh.
So that takes care of both problems, I guess, but
Poor Rufius too, I guess.
still
All right, got it.
does that accomplish?
Yulia. Oh no. All right. But how did you?
Can't.
I'll go.
But Fabi, I need to take care of it myself. Ooh.
The 49 melodies fetch again with incessant labor.
I mean, you would think the Christians would know about the true identity of Malleolus. That could have worked.
Help. You have to do something. A man of... You have to do...
I guess I could send the assassin, but how would that help?
Thank you. What?
Stop right there. I am looking for tide.
Yes, he's in Vila, right at the end of this road. He goes by the name of Malleolus now.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now, but you'd...
Like, how would that be good? If it somehow randomly works out in my favor, it's going to be hilarious. Like, he's going to break the golden rule by trying to kill Malleolus. And he can't be really persuaded in any way. And nobody can kill him now.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside.
but if we don't go to the baths, he just sits there the whole time.
What now?
I'm here for Malleolus. Who might you be?
The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus? You go through me.
Yeah, he won't even go.
I shall.
Okay.
It's real!
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Remain with you. But death must either not come at all, or else must come and pass away.
Alright, let's go again. Hmm. Oof. Might be missing something in one of these exhausted dialogues. No!
Salve, friend.
I'm busy now.
Oh.
Oh!
You have. What?
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius.
It doesn't matter what I say, you're going to try to kill me anyway.
You're right, I am. I must be getting a reputation. I suppose I might as well get right to it then. Do you have any last words?
Do you?
As a matter of fact, I do. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
Yeah, I don't think he's helpful.
Finish the job. Go on.
Wait, Yule is still alive. What?
Salve, friend. Of course. What did you want to know? All right.
Okay, what if I do my things myself? I don't know.
You Sisyphus, attack or pursue the stone that always returns. But it... Say... I had... he give... I will do my best to remember. There is...
Oh, yeah.
And...
Salve.
All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm. Magistrate's orders.
Whatever are you wearing?
What is this door? I don't understand. I guess that's the door behind the temple. I just don't have a key. The upper cistern.
All weapons are to be tossed into the chasm. Magistrate's orders.
What, Yulia? Hopefully that was... that was like you just... And in the mean... That's a...
Get up. Yeah, weird. I opened this chest without a key before somehow. Like, the whole golden statue fight and then getting to that woman, she rewarded me with a key, but I already had it somehow. She got to wake up, come on. What are you doing here?
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. I trust you can...
Is the game
May Apollo keep you safe.
going crazy? What the hell? Oh. Cynthia!
Oh, was there something you... No, but I... All right.
A golden bow.
Sure.
Diana's.
Didn't I have a key for this?
Greetings and salutations.
What business is that? It's fine, and I'm...
Hmm. And there's no way of like tricking him to stand where this guy is going to suicide. Or is there? It's kind of a weird coincidence that he would jump right into his villa. Might be like a small sacrifice to save more people.
Thank you. Thank you.
I don't know why he would stand here. And also it could take forever. Okay, what if we make him to do suicide and come here and talk to him?
I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens, under my leadership, you...
Domitius doesn't usually let anyone in here. Ha! What? You alright? Ha! Why? Don't... How? I don't know how you know about my plans, but I'm absolutely sure. And now, get out of...
Citizen.
Damn, I'll need to go soon. Oh, I really got stuck here. Oh my god. Also, the bow could give me some kind of
Salve.
new path.
Ah, we've all. I still. All right.
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Oh no, 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 no. Oh, P.S. What?
That's the...
What?
Why do you...
I know. Please.
I'm sorry.
Please help him.
Good luck with that. I'm out of
Your
here.
life's in danger just as much as mine. Are you really just going to walk away and leave me with this?
Yes, I can't help you.
I see. Well, if we survive, I'll remember this.
I am out. Wherever you are. Scintilla, my love. I'm sorry.
Ulpius, no! I can't believe he went through with it. Was it your...
Why did your fault? You just refused to help me.
I'll have to let everyone... And I... I hope you're taking care of yourself.
There's like 2 suicides happen at the same time. And a woman getting into an accident hiding in a shrine. And the first time I went through with this, I didn't even notice somehow. Because people were not reacting. What the fuck? He broke through the floor? Okay, well... that really doesn't help me. Also, wait, like, if Sentius dies in an accident somehow, this would resolve. Well, not really, because Meliodas would still be alive and break the golden rule. That would just end the cycle, but if we could figure out how to stop him and then get everybody out. I guess this could allow me to actually get into the villa, but I wouldn't be able to know unless I get there the first time.
Get out of my villa before I have...
You don't mind that a guy just lies around in your courtyard there? What if I kill her?
This is outrageous. Domitius, protect.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
A letter from Queen something. We'll take it. Ow. Shit. I don't think I can fight those. Oh my god. Shit. So just murdering her was the solution? Where am I? Okay, well, I guess we could take a quick route. Oh.
Salve, friend.
But then it's better to keep him alive, so we have like a better future. We need his vote.
Ah,
I can't believe this is how it ends.
Come on.
No. Oh, P.S. What?
You... Well, if... Oh, really? You'd... It's...
I wish there was like a shorter version of this.
Thank you.
But okay.
I'll go...
It's kind of a time loop thing to torture you with the reputation. You gotta accept this. Okay, well, I gotta run now. I have a bunch of chores to do. Okay, at least I kind of figured out the progression. I'm not sure it's going to be the best ending, but something to do with the boat, and then we get the plug, and then we can confront the god. I guess the third one is confronting the god. The fourth one would be saving everybody somehow. Alright, well, it kind of got better, I gotta say. Like, now I would say it's 55, maybe. I like the twist with Sentius, but I kind of wish there was a bit more with with him fooling around. All right.